Hi, I'm Taylor Snyder. I'm a professional baseball player for the Colorado Rockies, and this is where I am riding out COVID.
All right, well, it's summer 2020, and it's not much of a summer without sports. The 2020 Olympics are canceled, or at least postponed. ESPN's been playing reruns of boxing from like 2001, and there's been no baseball all summer. Just heading into Salt Lake City today. We're going to head a little bit south because I thought if we can't have baseball, at least we can grill some hot dogs with some baseball players.
Salt Lake City. Have you ever seen the Book of Mormon?
I'm Taylor Snyder. I'm a professional baseball player for the Colorado Rockies. I play the infield. I'm currently working my way up through the minor leagues. I live here in Utah, and this is where I am riding out COVID.
What is up with baseball? Is it happening or not?
So,
Not to be like boneheaded about it, but
no. So it's the Players Association in the league, and they went back and forth for a few months now.
Yeah.
Trying to decide a schedule, decide payment, decide safety, with COVID and everything going on, and they finally came to this agreement after months of back and forth. So I want to say that they've weighed out all the options and weighed out all the issues and potential holdbacks, but I don't know, because COVID is kind of popping off again, and well, it's honestly worse than ever right now, right? And the major leagues are scheduled to play. They've narrowed it down to like a 60-game season with a full playoff schedule, which will probably be the whole month of October like it usually is. They have an extended roster plus like an additional 20 players for like a taxi squad, backup guys. Other than that, that's about it. The minor league season is officially canceled.
So are you playing this year?
No.
What's it like to be working your way up through the minors and not play a year?
It's tough. I mean, it definitely makes you feel, at first it was like, I don't know, it's almost like this really like anxious feeling of like, I need to be playing. It was a weird feeling, it was an unsettling feeling, it just felt like you were falling behind. Because it is, I mean, in the minor leagues, like, our goal is to get to the major leagues and to get there as fast as possible. Because age is a factor in baseball, and we all know it. Up until it was canceled, I was still feeling that, because it was still just like, you held on to this idea of we're still going to play. We're still going to play. We're still going to have a chance. We're still going to have a little bit of time to prove yourself, to earn a spot, to, start working up. To stay ramped up to game level with no light at the end of the tunnel is really difficult.
Right.
Like, it's emotionally and physically and mentally draining.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think that's a shared feeling that a lot of us have, that we probably wouldn't expect, pro ball players to have that same feeling. All right, well, we'll just wait for the world to spin again.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, it sucks, but at the same time, like, the silver lining in it is I've been boating a lot. I've been camping a lot.
Yeah.
I've been hanging out with my family and friends a lot.
Right.
I have a new nephew that I've been able to, watch grow up more than I initially thought I would. So, I mean, there's silver linings within it, but it sucks. Like, I definitely wish that I could be playing ball right now for sure. Baseball is my passion. Baseball is my first love. Like, to not be able to be out on the field and you start to like miss the little things that you didn't really pay attention to at first.
Yeah.
Like the camaraderie in the clubhouse and on the bus and in the dugout and just.
Yeah. Hey, you still got homies here though.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Same
I still, and it is, it's different, and it's because usually I'm just with all my people back here just for the off season, so it's winter.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a summer in Utah for quite some time now.
Yeah.
So
I'm like having a hard time feeling like it's summer without like going to the stadium.
Yeah,
like
no.
once, right?
No,
because it's a scary feeling to me when like the season's over and you're like, well, there goes summer.
Yeah.
Right. Like
Yeah.
so, we didn't even start with we didn't even start right.
They want to get baseball back on TV, which I personally think America is dying for.
Oh yeah.
Like we've been at a lack of sports for months now.
I mean, the only thing on TV is anything COVID.
Is news.
Right.
And you're just
Is
constantly
news.
under the
Right.
heavy blanket of like,
Right.
oh my gosh, is this ever going to end?
You have a pretty good day when you don't have to listen to COVID news all day.
It is.
right?
It is. Like
People would feel so much better about it if they could just turn baseball on TV. Right? For
would-
real?
I think so
That's
too.
what-
I think so too. And if the minor leagues were to have been a thing, if you could have driven to your local minor league team and social distance at the ballpark, whatever you got to do.
Yeah.
But just to like take the family, take the friends,
Yeah.
take a date, and just go relax at a baseball game again. I think. I mean, I'm obviously biased about it, but I think that would have been great. I think it would have been great for people. I think it would have been great for emotions and.
I think, we've talked to a lot of people, and most people use the word normal.
Okay.
That they are just looking for something to either let themselves or help other people feel a sense of normal.
Sense of
right?
normal,
Which, by the way, this is so not normal. It almost is, but it's so weird that we just drove into your backyard and started grilling, But
Yeah.
at least, like, it approximates the feeling of, like what it's like,
Right.
To be hanging out with your homies in the summertime, right? So, anyway.
Thanks, guys, for coming out to my house. Enjoyed getting to know you guys, but it's time to get the heck out of here.
"18 years ago, Salt Lake City hosted the 2002 Winter Olympic Games. This year, 2020 Olympics in Tokyo were not necessarily canceled, but are postponed at least until 2021. Factoid for the day, the last time the Olympics were canceled was during the middle of World War II. Even spookier, the last time the Olympics were canceled during World War II, they were supposed to be hosted in Tokyo. We already picked up what's called an America the Beautiful Pass, and this thing is essentially an annual pass to any national park.
With COVID, you have to do a reservation. It looks like they limit to 60 people per 2 hours.
Because there's no service in the park, we pretty much have to get Matt's meeting done before we go in, use our reservation, and get to the other side of the park for him to take his next meeting.